Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Cosmos here, and I am bringing you a Wi-Fi battle with one of my longtime followers, HEELGarde. And this is an RU battle, and the story about this battle is I've owed him a priority battle for the past 2 or so months, because we were both in a stream, and he actually gave me his battle that he won against a streamer in a raffle, so, which allowed me to battle the streamer instead of him. So I told him, hey, one of these days you get yourself a priority battle and we'll be good. So yeah, basically we had the priority battle yesterday, I believe, on my stream, and this was under the RU tier. It was either yesterday or the day before, but yeah. Anyways, let's look at the teams real quick. We got Jolteon, Felix, Gastrodon, Hitmonlee, Sigilyph, and Flygon on my team. On this team, we have Jellicent, Tyrantrum, Jolteon, Chinchino, Stalk, and Camerupt. And right off the bat, I pretty much assumed that Stalk was Scarf, because that's how they usually run them. That's how people usually run their Stalk, is they Scarf them. And my biggest threat, my biggest worry on this team is basically the Tyrantrum, the Stalk, and the Camerupt. So I needed a way to get a safe switch into my Gastrodon to take out that Camerupt, while also being wary that he has Jellicent on his team. With that in mind, let's begin, shall we? My opponent is going to lead off with Jellicent. I'm going to lead off with my Jolteon. And I knew he was going to switch, so I'm not even going to go for a Volt Switch here. I'm going to go right for the Shadow Ball, as I do predict the switch. I mean, worst case scenario, he doesn't switch out and it still does super effective damage. But he is going to switch out, he's going to go right into the Camerupt, and that is going to hit him for a decent amount of damage, all things considered. So here we go, Shadow Ball does hit that Camerupt, right, yeah. It does about a third, a little over a third. I'm going to switch Jolteon out. I don't want to take an Earth Power, blah. And I go into my Flygon, and he's going to Mega Evolve the Camerupt. So here comes Mega Camerupt to the rescue for him. I'm hoping he's going to go for a hit power. I mean, an Earth Power. But he goes for Flamethrower instead, predicting the switch. I don't know, maybe Flamethrower would have killed Jolteon anyways, but yeah. He's going to withdraw his Camerupt and go into Jellicent, thinking that I might Earthquake. But I do go for Earthquake, he's right about that. Which does almost half. But I'm not going to keep Flygon in here, because honestly, that Jellicent might be carrying Ice Beam, and another Earthquake won't be enough to take it out. So I go for the U-turn instead, just to get some, you know, a little bit more damage. Although it wasn't really worth it when compared to the Life Orb recoil, but oh well. Anyways, Flygon goes back to my party, and I go to Gastrodon in case he goes for Scald, and goes for Scald, which activates my Storm Drain. Gastrodon gets a nice special attack boost here. Jellicent's going to get healed with his leftovers. I don't really see much that it can do to me. I mean, Jellicent can carry Energy Ball or Giga Drain, which would be really bad for me. But I'm going to go for a Toxic in case he switches into something else. I missed the Toxic, sadly. It's bad. If Jellicent goes for the Hex, it does fair damage, but not really that much, to be honest. And I do go for the Toxic with my Gastrodon. So now Jellicent is put on a timer. So unless for some reason this Jellicent is carrying Rest, Sleep Talk, Jellicent's on a timer and will eventually fade and faint due to the toxic poisoning. Yeah. He's going to withdraw his Jellicent, and he is going to go into Chinchino. We all know this thing carries Bullet Seed, so I'm not even going to try to keep Gastrodon in there. And he does go for an Earth Power, does over 50%, more like 70%, thanks to the Storm Drain boost earlier. Gonna switch Gastrodon out. We know a Bullet Seed is coming our way, and I'm going to go right to Cyber Dragon, the Steel Ice. Gotta love that Yu-Gi-Oh reference, but yeah, here's Cyber Dragon, the Steel Ice, which is actually my Mega on this team. Goes for a Bullet Seed, and it's going to hit 5 times, but Steel Ice is very defensive, so it's not really going to do that much, all things considered. Chinchino is one of those Pokemon that are very annoying because they can carry the King's Rock, and they're super fast, and they have basically 5 chances to flinch you with their attacks because they have skilling. But he's going to go to Stalk, and I'm going to go right for the Mega Evolution. So here's Steel Ice getting ready to Mega Evolve. Cyber Dragon just Mega evolved into a Mega Cyber Dragon. But I went for the rocks instead. I'm not sure why, actually. I guess to get chip damage, but he's going to go for the close combat on my Steelix. It's not going to do any, well, it's going to do a very decent chunk of damage, but it's not going to take out the Cyber Dragon. So I did go for the Earthquake and knocks it down to its 30. So I'm going to go for a close combat again and take out Steelix. There's no point in saving it. I mean, Mega Steelix is very slow. And, yeah, there's really nothing else I can do about that. So Steelix does faint. And because this thing is lightly scarfed and it outspeeds everything else on my team, I'm going to go right into my Hitmonlee and waste my normal gem Fake Out. I mean, yeah, I had to do that. I had to get him down. I had to take out this stock. But I do get the Unburdened boost, which is unfortunate for me because I just wasted it on my sock with Sturdy. Anyways, I'm going to withdraw Hitmonlee, and I'm going to go into Gastrodon again. So here's my Gastrodon. As it goes for Scald, activating the Storm Drain yet again. I mean, to be fair, I'm sure HEELGarde anticipated me going for a knockoff with Hitmonlee. I mean, Hitmonlee does get a knockoff, so I don't know why I'm having trouble speaking. I guess I'm hyped to be commentating over an RU battle. I gotta calm down, guys. Alright, well, nonetheless, Jolteon's gonna go for a Hex. I mean, I'm not really sure what the other moves are. Scald, Hex, Recover. But I do go for the Earth Power. That's fair damage, but still. That was a critical hit though, so maybe not so much fair damage. But Jolteon is still on a timer. Eventually, the Toxic just has to take over Jolteon and knock it out. It just has to. So yeah, Jolteon's going to continue to get hindered by the Toxic, and Hex again, might as well get some damage on Gastrodon. As I do go for Earth Power. I'm not sure what ability this Jolteon has, so I didn't bother going for Scald. Not that it really would have mattered, because, well, it's not very effective on other water types. But yeah, Jolteon's still poisoned, and it's faint. So Jolteon is down now. Next out comes Cinccino, which we're in trouble. I don't know if we can take this thing out, but I do switch Gastrodon out. I don't want Gastrodon to faint quite yet. I might need it for the Tyrantrum, and I'm going to just stack off Flygon. In case the Tyrantrum is scarfed as well, because Flygon is not scarfed and won't be able to do anything to a scarfed Tyrantrum. So Cinccino is going to knock out Flygon eventually. As you see here, Flygon did its job. It did a pretty good job. I mean, I guess I could have used it for that Mega Camera up, but Flygon did its job. And this Cinccino has Life Orb, so no worries about the King's Rock. Right, guys? Right. In comes his Tyrantrum. Speaking of the devil, I'm going to go right into my Hitmonlee here. And I'm going to go right for that Fake Out. I do go for the Fake Out. No normal gem on my Hitmonlee, sadly. And I'm going to go for a close combat. But, you know, the Tyrantrum must be Scarfed. Maybe it isn't Scarfed, actually. Because my Hitmonlee is adamant. But anyways, here comes Gastrodon out here. Gastrodon's back out to join the party. Hitmonlee just took that not very effective head smash and fainted from it, apparently. But Gastrodon's going to go for the Earth Power, which is actually going to take out Tyrantrum. So Tyrantrum is knocked out. Down goes the Tyrantrum. Gastrodon gets healed up its little leftovers. And out comes Jolteon. And we all know why he's sent this thing out. Might have his power Grass. He's going to go for a Shadow Ball, though. And it does a lot of damage and knocks out Gastrodon with that critical hit, man. Gastrodon is down for the count, unfortunately. And now it's my Jolteon versus his. Speed tie. Here comes the speed tie, guys. I go for my Shadow Ball. My Jolteon wins the speed tie. And is my Jolteon going to win the speed tie again? We're about to find out. So, his Jolteon hits my Jolteon. And mine does win the speed tie. which is really what needed to happen, because there's no way my Sigilyph could survive whatever that Jolteon had in store for it. So my Jolteon is the victor of the Jolteon versus Jolteon battle. In comes Mega Camera up. It's going to take some Stealth Rocks damage, and I might as well just get some chip damage on it. So here comes a Shadow Ball to the face of Mega Camera up, as Jolteon takes some Life Orb Recoil and Flamethrower, just in case you're switching to Sigilyph. So good night, Jolteon. Thank you so much for your effort in this battle, and now all that's left is Sigilyph. Can a Life Orb Sigilyph take out the rest of Camera Up's HP with Psyshock? Let's find out. And it does. So Sigilyph basically wins me the match. Very great game, HEELGarde. Thank you so much for that battle. And thank you guys for watching this battle as well. I appreciate all the support you guys have given me. And I'll be back with more Wi-Fi battles during the weekend or maybe next week. I don't know. It depends on when I feel like uploading again. But go ahead, hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel. Comment if you wish. And I'll see you guys next time for some more Wi-Fi battling action. See you later.